just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure, and they will start at the 40. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. This defense for the Broncos, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's third down.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Jackson now. He's going deep for Brown. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Play fake. Bridgewater.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there. And the Broncos expected big things out of Jerry Jeudy, their #1 pick in 2020. But he really had to make a jump with the injury to Cortland Sutton. Almost 900 yards last year. A nice grab there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. Running right through him. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he's going to have a Broncos 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. They're looking for Jeudy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They go play action now. Jackson dancing to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Jackson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Oh, no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's Bridgewater. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. Touchdown! Tim Patrick, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
And there to make the tackle, Pat Surtain, the rookie first-round pick. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Jackson. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had 1 pick. It could have been his 2nd, but instead it's 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Here, direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Now Gordon on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who? What?
And he's got his tight end, Fant. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. Well, Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And this one is incomplete.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Final play of the half, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. And his throw here is incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
To throw again on 2nd down, Bridgewater. And Gordon's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
They go play action. Bridgewater. And he's taken in by the tight end Finn. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Bridgewater on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Tucker now for the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
14, Broncos 13.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, Let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
A third quarter now, a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Buying time to his left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. On first down, Gordon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Bridgewater now. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. They're going to look to throw. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Again, Gordon on 2nd and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. K.J. Hamler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Bridgewater will try and throw. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again with Dobbins. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Play action. Now Jackson steps away. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, Dobbins. Open space inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Dobbins. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown. I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are in the field.
Bridgewater. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the handoff comes to Gordon, and he stopped immediately there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 33-yard line.
Second and 10. This is Gordon as they go to him again. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot, so what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? Here's Bridgewater. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gordon, and Gordon's going to be stopped short. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be all smiles on Blake Street tonight. The Broncos have won it. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Broncos, They're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week